What is up, nomads? Kane Silva here from That Simple Nomad. Today we're gonna be going through some questions. Let's dig in. What is the process to become a pilot? Out of the top of my head, if you have a good Air Force in your country, flight school, an aviation degree a university would give you. If you have an aviation club in your hometown, somebody you know with an instructor's license that can help you with it, that's also a possibility. At what age should I start, depending on the country that you live in? It takes about a year if you're still in high school for you to do your written exams, to get a little bit of flying until the time you get your solo. The earlier the better, if you know that's what you want to do for a living, or if you have the money to do it as a hobby. It's never too late. Why do you recommend this career? I do not recommend this career. Aviation in general, at least as a pilot, you need a lot of perseverance. If you are not loving it enough, you're not gonna stay consistent. It's not really about how much study you have to do. It's not really about the effort that you have to put in. It's the fact that it's not as easy to get a job. It might be a little bit, heartbreaking how to get your hours. If you really love it, I'm sure you'll be able to tolerate all the ups and downs. So 100% recommended. I love flying. Most of the pilots that I know, they're very happy with what they've chosen to do. What can I say? It's the best office that you'll ever have. Is it too late for me to change my career and become a pilot? It all depends on what you want aviation to do for you. Because if you're 60 years old and you want to become an airline pilot flying for a international airline, it's gonna be very difficult for you to get hired. Maybe just leave it as a hobby. However, if you're still in your 30s, 40s, even 50s, and you have the money to pay for your flight school, and you have a chance to get into an airline, yeah, why not? It's like any other profession. We also know a lot of guys that have changed careers later in life and still love it. How much does it cost? Depends on the flight school, depends on the country, but it is quite pricey. Most university degrees take about 4 years. That allows you to pay a certain amount of money per year or per semester. Now in aviation, you basically have to pay all of that in like 3 months. Some flight training centers allow you to pay as you go. Save a little bit of money before you start, so you don't take too much time between flights. How should I choose a flight school? Well, if you want an aviation degree, not just a certificate or a license, then you would have to go for a university. What country do you want it from? What license do you want? Is it going to be a European license or Canadian or an American FAA license? Do a lot of research. The countries that are a little bit cheaper, if that's what you're looking for. I have that on my website, what flight schools and which countries to do it in, depending on where you live and where you want to get a job in the future. How do I know it's a good flight school? You are allowed to go, your first flight, you check the instructor. So it could be a really bad flight school. What is really a bad flight school? But you can have a great instructor, or vice versa. So you're always welcome to try it out, meet the staff. Maybe they will help you out, help you interact with other students. You can ask them what it's like to study there. Have a few recommendations as well. You're welcome to ask me. Any suggestions on how to finance it? Some countries, actually, the government helps you out paying for flight school if you meet the requirements. How can I build hours? Seems like a chicken versus egg situation, where I need a certain number of hours to get a job, but I need the job to get the hours. Yeah, that is very true. I think most jobs right now battle with this. So it is a bit frustrating. However, there's many ways and you can build your hours. And one that I would highly recommend is become a flight instructor. There's also towing banners. In America, they do that a lot. Aerial photography. I mean, there's tons of ways where people hire you with minimum hours. And you're looking to become a pilot, leave the link below. You can have a look, see if that helps. If not, like I said, feel free to contact me directly if you have any more questions. I'm more than happy to answer them to the best that I can. Alright, well, thumbs up guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next video. Selamat terbang!